Hello there, Hector Dabil here. In this particular video, we are going to be covering something that you've already probably been wondering yourself, right? And that's whether we can trade the New York market open as we've been seeing, as we've been trading the London market open. Okay, basically, can we trade the New York open breakout strategy? Well, I'm afraid that the answer is a big fat no. We cannot. All right. At least we cannot trade it in the same way as we've been trading the London Open breakout technique. We cannot export the same trading principles, the same techniques into the New York market session. And the reason for that is because some of the most important requirements that we see as the London market opens up just don't get fulfilled on the New York market open. Okay, basically, or more specifically, I'm going to be talking about the three most important reasons as of why we cannot trade the New York market open as we trade the London market open. All right. Alright, well, first of all, we don't get that volume wake-up call. We just don't get it. Alright, this is the Tokyo marketing, the Tokyo opening time, the London opening time, and the New York session opening time. Alright, this is Tokyo, this is London, and this is New York. Well, one of the key characteristics, one of the basic principles the London Open breakout strategy is based upon is the market acceleration or the trading volume acceleration we see as Tokyo gives way to London, right? Out of the big three markets, Tokyo, London, and New York, as we already know, Tokyo is the quietest one and London is the most active one. So, as one is ready to close for the day and the other one is opening, well, market accelerates quite heavily, all right? Quite heavily so. Thousands of ticket orders are sent from London into the market and therefore price accelerates, all right? We go from a period of quietness into a period of market excitement, so to speak, all right? Well, we don't quite get the same phenomenon around the New York market open. It just doesn't happen. Why is that? Well, because the market is already active, it's already excited, it's already moving, it's already kicking, all right? And therefore, as the New York market open, yeah, sure, we may see some small swings around that time, which yeah, we do get a little bit of market acceleration as the New York market opens, but at no rate, and I can't stress that enough, the acceleration is at no rate anywhere near what we see as the London at the London market opening time. All right, so we just don't have that acceleration. All right, that extra volatility that we use to, or that we exploit in order to make quick profits at the London, during the first hours of the London session. So that's one of the key requirements that we just don't get, okay, that just don't get fulfilled at the New York market open. Second, another requirement we were searching for whenever we were trading the London Open breakout is that we required tight ranges throughout the Tokyo session, right? We required price to be moving sideways, to be moving tightly, horizontally wise throughout the Tokyo session, so we could range, okay, we could define the boundaries of that range and then search for breakouts either to the upside or to the downside. Is that correct? Well, the problem is that price doesn't quite move that tightly throughout throughout London, precisely because it's a very active market and therefore price has been either uptrending or wildly swinging up and down, etc., etc. So by the time the New York market opens, if we are to define, if we are to range the London session, we will see that more often than not, we just don't get those tight ranges, and therefore it's very difficult to search for our, specific areas for those breakouts. Okay, price has been way too active, and we don't see those tight ranges. All right, instead we see very wide ranges. And finally, and actually most important of all, the average daily range, chances are that the average daily range is already exhausted by the time the New York market, the New York traders kick in. Okay, at least most of it, at least 80% of the average daily range on most currency pairs, well, they've probably, the average daily range has probably been covered by most of the in most of the currency pairs. As a consequence, any further entry we may take or we may search is just not going to be as sweet. It's just not going to be as efficient. All right, because we are approaching the point of a statistical exhaustion. All right, remember that the average daily range defines what's statistically feasible. All right, anything beyond that is overstretching your chances, and therefore if you take your entries once the average daily range, or at least 80% of the average daily range, has been already covered, well, you are taking your chances, I am afraid. Chances are you are going to be entering into a trade that will run out of momentum very quickly, and obviously that's not a good idea. All right, so as you can see, all the basic or all the most important principles we were basing the London Open breakout strategy just don't apply to the London Open breakouts. Okay, so I am afraid that sorry guys, we just cannot just can't trade the New York market open in the same way. All right. Yeah, that's about it really. Not much else to say. I know this may sound a little bit disappointing to most of you, especially those of you located in New York, or well, basically in America as a whole. But guys, I'm sorry, you've got to swim in the direction of the flow, and the flow as the New York market opens is just not as strong as the flow when the London market opens. Okay, so sorry for that, but you've got to know the truth. All right, that's all for this video. Bye bye.